Hey guys, today we're at the Guild Inn, which is a popular spot for players who play Pokemon Go, and we're going to discuss the impact that Pokemon Go has had on the health and wellness of the population. Pokemon Go is an app that was released in July of 2016. It has had over 400 million downloads worldwide. It is an augmented reality game that puts you directly in the game where you can walk around and explore, catch Pokemon and do missions, and make and trade Pokemon with friends. It is a very inclusive app that gets individuals of all abilities to get out, play the game, see the world. Hey guys, I just finished up filming here and I just finished up filming here and I noticed someone in the back here just playing Pokemon Go. So I'm gonna head over and see if I can get their take on Pokemon Go and how it's impacted their health and activity. Tell me what you're doing out here today.
Hey, I'm just out here just trying to hatch some eggs, really. Help some Pokestops.
So you're playing Pokemon Go?
Yes, sorry.
So can you tell me what eggs are?
No, eggs are just, it's an egg in the game. It can be labeled like 2 kilometers, 5 kilometers or whatever, and you have to walk a certain distance and then it hatches and then it turns into a Pokemon.
How long have you been playing this game?
Roughly since its release.
Okay. How has this app made you more active?
The app tracks how much you've walked while you have the app open, and through the entirety of me playing Pokemon Go, I've walked a total of 461 kilometers specifically while playing this game.
Hey guys, Mr. McLovin here to tell you about the statistics of diseases amongst the Canadian population. In Canada, one of the growing problems is the increasing rate of chronic disease in the last century among young children and adults. To give you some statistics of our Canadian population, 14% of children and adolescents ages from 5 to 17 are obese. 30% of adults are obese, and 4.1% of our population have elevated blood glucose levels, 20% of our population have elevated blood cholesterol, and 26% of our population is diagnosed with hypertension. Our study that sampled over 43,000 respondents that's supposed to represent our Canadian population aged from 20 to 64 years that were indulging in sedentary behaviors such as television and being on their phone all damn day. Approximately of this population, 1/4 of both sexes, 27% of men, 24% of women, reported watching TV and being on their phone for more than 20 hours per week. That's roughly more than 5 hours a day. According to this study, television viewing was associated with obesity for both sexes. Among men, the prevalence of obesity rose from 14% of those who averaged 5 or fewer hours per week to 25% of those averaging 21 or more hours per week. Similar results emerged for women, with the prevalence of obesity rising from 11% of those reporting 5 or fewer hours a week to 24% of those reporting 21 or more hours per week. These associations persisted when examined in multivariate models that control the potentially confounding effects of age, marital status, education, household income, and ethnicities. In 2008, 34.3% of men and women over 20 years of age had a body mass index of over 25 kilograms per meter globally. What does this mean for Pokemon Go? Since 1999, 34% of all worldwide deaths in women and 28% in men were related to cardiovascular disease. And more recent data shows that this figure is expected to increase at a significant rate. But how much exercise does one need to be considered healthy? For most adults, the Department of Health and Human Services recommends that these exercise guidelines, that they get at least 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity or 75 minutes of vigorous aerobic activity a week, or a combination of both. Pokemon Go creates a unique opportunity that includes both innovative gaming and physical activity for all users, no matter what age they are. It can help combat the rise of obesity and provide a fun experience for all the Pokemon trainers out there.
Hi there, I'm Professor Oak. I'm here to talk to you about some statistics in regards to the impact Pokemon Go has had on health and wellness of the population. Obesity is considered to be the leading public health epidemic worldwide. Many people, especially adolescents and teenagers, have become increasingly dependent on using smartphones that have become a natural part of their everyday lifestyle routines. This sedentary behavior creates a tremendous lack of physical inactivity, which is the second leading cause of preventable death worldwide, only coming second to smoking. This continues to result in billions lost through additional expenditures and workforces in healthcare systems to combat this global epidemic. Screens are evolving at a speed that dwarfs the ability of the researchers community to follow their detrimental effects. Public health researchers, policymakers, and practitioners are left with two options. We either can admit failure or we must adapt. Since people have become so increasingly dependent on smartphones in their everyday routines, why can't these guys over here serve as a tool to improve health outcomes? Instead of doing quite the opposite, we're just sitting down here doing not much of anything. Thus, the application uses the principle of positive reinforcement in promoting health. The more one goes outside and walks around, the more they're likely to encounter and catch a Pokemon, which is the ultimate goal of the game. The application utilizes nostalgia, since many users have cherished childhood or adolescent memories of the original Pokemon television series. This simple yet effective game can be played by all different health and fitness levels, as walking promotes a calm form of physical activity. This application has allowed users in 2 months, just 2 months, to collectively walk, here's a fun fact for you guys, a total of 4.6 billion kilometers. Billion kilometers. The distance achieved is even greater than the distance between the sun and Neptune within our solar system. No application has ever seen such a height and is unprecedented in the history of mankind. Many people all over the world have access to smartphones, and this application has shown a solution to getting people much more physically active. Thank you guys for listening to me on my facts on Pokemon, because these little guys are everywhere. We just have to go and find them.